Hi guys, welcome back to SLA Gossip.
Just watch me now. Just watch me. Just watch me.
Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sarah Louise from SLA Medical. Drum roll, the first celeb today is Dua Lipa. Oh my God, I love her. She can sing, by the way. One thing I love about her is she's so individual and she does not care what anyone thinks about her.
I'm 100% that bitch.
But looking at her face now and her transition in, I guess you would just say growing up, she's come from a really innocent looking profile to a really stunning and striking young woman. The one thing I will say though, I love that she's kept and maintained her lower set brow. This is one thing women ideally like to really lift. However, I like that she actually hasn't done much at all with this area. Another thing, her nose, I definitely think she's touched this surgically. Although it's been done really tastefully, I like this. Her chin is really soft, but you can see it comes into a really nice scooping love heart shape. This is really feminine. But the biggest thing for me, her lips. Have a look. She's no longer showing any more gum. This is really ideal and really beautifying because as she's smiling, you can see she had gummy smile. And to bring this down, she's obviously applied a little bit of toxin in this area to drop that down and give her a really nice harmonized look. Her teeth have obviously been polished slightly and this looks really nice and it fits with her profile. Dua Lipa, you have got the SLA approval. Okay guys, number 2, the infamous Victoria Beckham. She is an absolute goddess, right? I mean, the before photo, I don't actually remember her like this. And she was my era. Spice Girls was all about my era. I mean, she has completely changed. Her nose has definitely been operated on. It's much slimmer, it's more tasteful, more feminine. Her cheekbones are higher. I would put a lot of this down to weight loss. You can see there's a dramatic shift in her weight. If you look at her, we call this the submental region. And this is where a lot of people get that double chin look. And that's just probably a poor angle and she's a little bit younger. We call it puppy fat. She's typically grown up, right? Her eyes are lovely. She's got a really nice almond eye, which she's managed to keep. Her jawline is mega strong. This is one of her signature features. I love that she's quite strong in the jawline and the chin, almost to say it looks masculine, but she actually really pulls that off. And not a lot of women can do that are quite slim as well. If you look quite slim, generally it can look a little skeletal. And I do think sometimes she can have a really skeletal look, but actually in this before and after, she looks incredibly soft and really beautiful. All in all, I think Victoria Beckham, you get the SLA approval. Okay guys, number 3, Jennifer Anniston.
Hello, people.
Absolute sweetheart, right? She has aged impeccably well. I look at her and think with minimal tweakments that she's had, she is looking absolutely gorgeous. I do believe she must get a lot more skin treatments or machinery treatments rather than using injectables. You can see, I love that she's kept her nose, her traditional original nose. I love that when actors do that. You know, like Owen Wilson when he kept his nose, it was just amazing. I think her lips have been tweaked slightly because over time she has had thinner lips. They should have actually gone more crepey, more liney and more dehydrated, but I think she may just get them injected more from a hydration point of view, which is really nice because it balances with her facial features. Her cheeks, she's always had a little apple cheek, which is quite nice, and she's preserved that quite well. I love that she still has her smile lines. Not a lot of people have their smile lines anymore. Everyone's so obsessed with getting rid of these and filtering every line, but I love that she keeps that naturalism about her face. Her upper eyelids also are quite low. Again, a lot of women love to remove this or heighten the eyebrow. I think her chin has been tweaked ever so slight. The reason I say this is she's got quite a wide chin, but also if you look at the side of her jawline, she has this pre-jowl pull in, and we call that the pre-jowl sulcus. That's somewhere we like to inject. Now with Jen, she's slowly and I guess, minorly tweaked this area. So that's really nice and favorable for her. She's always had quite a strong jawline and she's kept that really nice. All in all, I think what she has done and her injector, credits to them because they've kept her looking like her. And I think this is really important as an actor. She has to somewhat maintain that same character and that same look. So Jen, you're SLA approved. And the next celeb is Tana Mongeau. What happened? She has gone way overboard. This is a really good example of what I say is filler blind. This is where people start to distort their facial features. They look incredibly different. They no longer identify as themselves. And it's quite shocking, really. The biggest thing for me is the lips, straight away. Her bottom lip has so much eversion that it's dropping forward. It looks like a rubber ducky. I don't know why someone would give a patient lips like this. The next thing is her front medial cheek. So this region, her apple cheek, is over-injected. The reason you can see this is it's very low. And this would mean that they're just adding more volume and creating more weight, which is actually making her look worse and older. Her jawline is wider. It's hard to tell because she obviously filters her photos in the previous photo, but you can see her jawline is markedly wider when she smiles. This can also give her a masculine look. A little trick, guys, if you think your jawline is too masculine or you feel too masculine, you want to look more feminine, look at your cheeks. If your cheeks are wider, this is going to give you a more feminine look. Voila. She's not wider, is she? She literally is more square. This is gonna give her more of a square rectangular face rather than an oval, diamond, or love heart face. This is a rookie error. She should not have gone this far. Her injector obviously is filler blind as well. I'm not sure if that's why Jake's seen the exit sign, but you know what, guys? From me, that is not approved from SLA. And the next celeb is Zoe Kravitz. My, oh my, has she changed? She can definitely pull off that hairstyle, by the way. Not a lot of people can do this. I love that her eyes have changed. This is really evident because you can now see more of her eyelid. This is a clear example of a Botox lift, potentially a thread lift, because the distance now is higher. She's got that real cat eye. Now, playing in Batman and being Catwoman, this would probably identify why she's gone down this road, or actually, she's really, really suited to this role. Her eyes are the pure epitome of a cat eye, but done extremely well. She's really sultry looking as well. I love how she looks really fierce, but that still looks feminine. Again, her cheeks are really high. Her jawline is quite strong, but if you look at her cheeks, they slightly outweigh her jaw, which still gives her that feminine look, but allows her to look striking. This is the key. If you want to have a strong jaw, you must just slightly over project the cheek a little. This will still allow you to have that feminine but really strong look. Her chin is gorgeous. It's actually been lengthened. The projection is not the key here. It's not about bringing the chin forward all the time. It's about bringing the chin down and giving her more elongation. This will give her more of that love heart lower face and just make it a little softer. The lips have definitely been tweaked and touched. Her cupid's bow is sharper and higher. Look at the distance between her nose to her lips now. It is shorter. Even if you were to take away her lipstick, she is slightly shorter. This would mean she's had dermal filler to lift her up. I don't believe she's had any surgery. She doesn't look like she's got any surgical scarring, but also I don't think she relatively needs it.
Aw, thanks.
Small tweaks for her would be ideal. She will be an ideal candidate for tear trough treatment. You can see she's got a little bit of hollowing in the tear trough, but it ideally looks great on her. Zoe Kravitz, you get the SLA approval. So guys, we are done again. It went so quick, that one. So if you guys want to send any before and afters that you'd love me to review, I would love to see them. This is one of my favorite episodes, by the way. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Just watch me now.